Good afternoon and welcome to today's webinar, Microsoft 365, a comprehensive solution for today's modern business. My name is Emily Venable and I'm the Solutions Manager here at OnPar Technologies, and I'll be the host for today's event. First, we want to note a few items. Today's webinar is being recorded for quality and reproduction purposes, so all attendees will be on mute for the duration of the recording. Please use the chat box, which you can find by clicking on the comments icon at the bottom left of your screen during the presentation today to ask any questions that arise during the webinar, as we have a panel available to answer your questions. Our panel includes our Director of Business Development, Donna Hall, our CTO, Scott Stafford, and our Microsoft team, Lance Hill, who's our Partner Development Manager, and Manish Dahl, our Partner Technology Strategist. We will also have a longer Q&A section at the end of the presentation. Some of the information we present today is targeted at IT administrators, so stay with me as we go through the drier content. I promise that won't take too long. And lastly, we will announce the winner of today's webinar giveaway, which is an Xbox One S starter bundle, at the end of the presentation, and keep in mind you must be present to win. All right, so now that we've got those things out of the way, let's move on. Many of you on today's call may be unfamiliar with who OnPar Technologies is and what we do, so quickly let me introduce us. OnPar Technologies was founded in 2007 by our CEO, Jeremy McParland, with the goal of being a cloud-first managed services provider. We began with Microsoft and a product called BPOS, which was eventually revamped into today's Office 365 offering. OnPar has been a gold partner with Microsoft for many years. In 2016, we were honored to be named Partner of the Year for SMBs for the Southeast region. And then again in 2017, we were named Partner of the Year, but this time for the entire Eastern region. We truly believe Microsoft provides the best cloud solutions out there and stand by that with our partnership. We truly hope that our credentials speak for themselves. Also, we do not just offer Microsoft products. We are a fully equipped managed services provider. We provide IT help desk support, network and device management, and hardware sales and support to companies across the United States. We've even begun project work with the companies in the United Kingdom. Please don't hesitate to reach out to us for any of your IT needs. So now let's get to the topic you came to hear about today, which is Microsoft 365. So first, let me start by clearing up some confusion. Microsoft recently introduced Microsoft 365. It's a bundle of existing products under one license geared towards businesses. The name is similar to the already existing Office 365 and the recently renamed Dynamics 365. In fact, a lot of people already inadvertently called Office 365 by the name Microsoft 365. So while Office 365 is a cloud-based suite of productivity applications like Exchange, Word, Outlook, PowerPoint, OneDrive, and more, Microsoft 365 is a bundle of services that includes Office 365. So, what's included in Microsoft 365, you ask? Microsoft 365 is a complete intelligent solution that includes an Enterprise Office 365 subscription, a Windows 10 Enterprise operating system, and enterprise mobility and security licensing. This complete solution empowers everyone to be creative and work together in a secure manner in today's technology-first environment. So first, we're going to dive into the first element, which is Windows 10 Enterprise. Windows 10 Enterprise is built upon the features of Windows 10 Pro, but it has a bit more of an advanced level of features. It was designed to provide components built to protect an organization's data from security breaches. Microsoft assures that Windows 10 Enterprise provides advanced capabilities to help protect against the ever-growing range of modern security threats targeted at devices. This slide shows the added features built into Windows 10 Enterprise. As you can see, direct access Windows to Go Creator, App Locker, and Branch Cache are additional features from those of Windows 10 Pro. Many of you might be wondering what exactly these features can do for your business, so we're going to look at each one of these features in depth. The first feature is Direct Access. Direct Access allows connectivity for remote users to an organization's network resources without the need for a traditional virtual private network, or VPN. With Direct Access connections, remote client computers are always connected to your organization. There is no need for remote users to start and stop connections, as is required with a VPN connection. In addition, your IT administrators can manage Direct Access client computers whenever they are running and the internet is connected. Now let's look at the second component of Windows 10 Enterprise, and that is Windows to Go Creator. Windows to Go Creator can be used to provision a USB drive with a complete and managed Windows 10 system image. You can then insert that USB drive, known as Windows to Go Workspace, into a managed or unmanaged Windows 10 host computer and boot and run a managed Windows 10 system. You do not have to install any software on the host computer to use the Windows to Go Workspace. This makes replicating Windows installations or taking a managed system to a remote location easy and painless. The third component of Windows 10 Enterprise is Branch Cache. If you're a systems administrator or other IT professional, Branch Cache might interest you if you have an organization that has 2 or more physical locations and a wide area network or a WAN connection from the branch office back to the main office. Branch Cache is a WAN bandwidth optimization technology. It fetches content from your main office or a hosted cloud content server and caches that content at branch locations. This allows client computers at branch offices to access the content locally rather than over the WAN connection. The way this works is after a client computer requests and receives content from the main office, that content is then cached at the branch office. Now, other computers at that same branch can obtain the content locally rather than downloading the content from the content server over the WAN link. Client computers and servers also use content information to secure cached content so that unauthorized users cannot access it. Branch Cache increases end-user productivity by improving content query response times for clients and servers in the branch offices. It can help improve your network's performance by reducing traffic over your WAN links. Now, let's talk about the last feature of Windows 10 Enterprise, and that is App Locker. App Locker helps you control which apps and files a user can run. App Locker helps reduce administrative overhead that can result from users running unapproved applications. App Locker can create an application inventory, which can enforce a policy where all app access activity is registered into an event log. These events can be collected for further analysis. It can also help protect against unwanted software. When App Locker rules are enforced, any app that's not included in the allowed rules are blocked from running. It can also assist in license conformance by creating rules that preclude unlicensed software from running and restrict licensed software to authorized users only. App Locker can support software standardization, allowing only supported or approved apps to run on a computer within a business group. And lastly, App Locker can improve manageability for IT administrators by allowing the importing and exporting policies, automatically generating rules for multiple files, and permitting audit-only mode deployment. This tool can truly advance how apps and other software are used in your organization. These 4 components of Windows 10 Enterprise can make an enormous impact on your current IT environment with both increased productivity and manageability. Let's look now at the second element of Microsoft 365, which is enterprise security and mobility. So inside this Microsoft 365 license, you get your Windows 10 Enterprise, and you also get the Enterprise Mobility Security Licensing Suite. This is also known as EMS. This is a cloud-based offering that integrates identity access management, mobile application and device management solutions with security solutions for information protection and threat management. In a modern workplace where mobility and bring your own device scenarios are increasing in significance, EMS can help IT administrators meet the challenges that exist between the best possible user experience and productivity with a high level of security, data protection, and risk management. There are 4 different components to the EMS suite. The first component is Azure Active Directory Premium. Azure AD is designed to empower organizations with a more demanding identity and access management capability. It adds feature-rich enterprise-level identity management capabilities and enables hybrid users to seamlessly access on-premise and cloud capabilities. The Enterprise Edition includes everything you need for self-service identity and access management, identity protection, and security in the cloud. A few highlights of Azure AD. First is self-service password reset. This allows the users to reset their own passwords and in turn reduces help desk calls. Second is multi-factor authentication. You can use multi-factor authentication for greater security. It helps safeguard access to data and applications and helps meet customer demand for a simple sign-on process. You can get strong authentication with a range of easy verification options. They can include a phone call, a text message, or a mobile app notification, and the users can choose which method they prefer. Third, you can use Azure Active Directory Seamless Single Sign-On. This automatically signs users in when they're on their corporate devices and connected to your corporate network. When enabled, users do not need to type in their passwords to sign into Azure AD, and usually they don't even have to type in their usernames. This feature provides your users easy access to all of your cloud-based applications without needing an additional on-premise component. This provides a great user experience without users having to enter their passwords repeatedly or remember multiple passwords. The second component of the EMS suite is Microsoft Intune. As mobile devices become increasingly popular in the workspace, employees want to be able to do their work from virtually anywhere. So to remain productive, the mobile workforce demands consistent access to corporate resources and data from any location on any device. The bring your own device trend has introduced significant challenges for IT administrators who want to be able to have enterprise mobility while ensuring that corporate resources are protected from unauthorized access. To meet these challenges, Microsoft Intune is included in your EMS suite. This product truly protects your corporate data. It defines comprehensive policies that allow only the right people under the right conditions to access your company data and ensures that that data stays protected by controlling how your users can use it within Office and other mobile apps. It can enforce policies based on conditions to specify users, locations, device states, app sensitivity, and real-time risk. For example, some companies enforce a policy that creates a custom start and taskbar menu. This ensures that all employee machines have the same experience while controlling what applications each user can access. Intune also provides mobile application management across devices with broad support for iOS, Android, and Windows Phone devices. It enables your users to more securely access corporate information using Office mobile and line of business apps that they know, while ensuring that the security of the data by helping restrict actions like copy, cut, paste, and save as, only to those apps managed by Intune. Intune additionally allows for selective wipe of apps and data on mobile devices, giving you greater security. So when a device is lost or stolen, or if an employee leaves your company, you might want to make sure the company data is removed from a device, especially if that device is employee-owned. Selective wipe allows that to happen. You can remove all corporate data while leaving personal data on devices by using selective wipe. Those are just a few of the features that Intune allows. The third component of EMS is Azure Information Protection. The way that corporate resources are accessed is constantly changing. Users need consistent access to corporate resources from their devices in order to be productive. The need for secure collaboration with colleagues both inside and outside of your organization is also increasing. So to meet those challenges, Azure Information Protection helps you classify data based on sensitivity, encrypt your sensitive data, and define usage rights. You can apply protection easily without interrupting your employees' normal course of work, and help protect your data, whether it's stored in a cloud or in an on-premise infrastructure. Examples of Azure Information Protection features include things like email encryption, classification of proprietary documents, and protection of the documents stored within SharePoint Online and OneDrive for Business. The final component of the EMS suite is Advanced Threat Analytics. The topic of cybersecurity has moved from the IT world and the data center to the highest levels of the boardroom. Attacks and threats have grown substantially, and they're more sophisticated in frequency and severity. Everything from customer privacy, brand identity, and executives' reputations can be at stake. Without a strong defense system in place, the identities and bank accounts of individuals can be hacked, businesses stand to lose customers, and companies can lose control of trade secrets, intellectual property, or their competitive edge. With Advanced Threat Analytics, you can have behavioral analytics for advanced threat detection. It can detect known malicious attacks and security issues. It provides a simple, actionable feed of information for suspicious activity alerts and gives recommendations for remediation. These four components of the EMS licensing suite can give your organization confidence that company data is always secure, along with the reporting you need to see security threats that may need to be addressed. This really is a powerful tool. Now let's move on to the final component of Microsoft 365, and that is Office 365. So I'm assuming most of you on this call are pretty familiar with what Office 365 offers by now, but just a little brief overview. Office 365 plans include access to your Office applications such as Outlook, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Publisher, and Access, and OneNote, all underneath the Office 2016 Pro Plus suite. With the subscription to Office 365, you also get your 50 gig Exchange mailbox. You get cloud storage in the form of OneDrive for Business, company document sharing and intranet features with SharePoint Online, and instant messaging and online meeting capabilities with Skype for Business, obviously what we're using today for this meeting. But there's other applications and features within Office 365 that many users are either underutilizing or they don't even know they exist. So for right now, I'm going to stop the PowerPoint and I'm going to show you a live demo of 4 applications that you get within the Office 365 suite and show you some applications you might not know exist. So let me switch and cut over to sharing my desktop. Today's demo, I'd like to show you how we can use these different applications to unlock creativity and empower teamwork. We're going to follow a company called the Contoso Corporation for the purposes of this demo. So, first one I want to show you is Yammer. Yammer is Microsoft's enterprise social network. Many consider this to be similar to a work Facebook. But this social media application is not meant for pictures of your lunch or great views of your vacation. This is a little different than Facebook, though. There are distinct groups you can follow, not just one page, and hashtags that can be used to assemble conversations across groups. So as you can see here at Contoso, they use Yammer for all of their cross-company communications. On the left, you will see all of the different groups that are being followed, from the leadership connection group to sales to other personal interest topics. A user can follow any public group created by your organization, and you can also create private groups for a specific set of users as well. For example, let's look at the Innovation Corner group. This is a cross-company conversation set up for people to discuss ideas for improving Contoso's products and new business areas to investigate. You can see others in the company are looking for solutions to the same problem in basically what's a giant brainstorming session here. They are also using hashtags, specifically the hashtag flying cameras, in this conversation to keep everything grouped together and discoverable. By clicking on this hashtag, you can actually see all conversations that include those words, so everything is easily grouped and easily found. While many people think this application is only applicable to large enterprises, it's our experience that SMBs can really benefit from this as well. Some companies use this as a place for company announcements, like benefit deadlines, adverse weather notifications, and other important information, since it is a website and it can be checked from home. But others use this as a place to post information related to their business, whether it's a newspaper article or post about a competitor, release information on a new product, or other information that could be informational to the entire company. This is often an unknown application, and it can be very powerful for keeping new ideas flowing and communication on specific topics easy to find. And since it acts like other popular social media sites, adoptability is simple and easy. Now, let's take a look at the second application we're going to talk about, and this is Teams. So, to continue on the subject of corporate communication, we're going to look at Teams. Just to be a little biased, this is my favorite app that Microsoft has released in the past year. Teams is a chat-based workspace. It's an entirely new experience that brings together conversations and content, along with the tools that you need so you can easily collaborate to achieve more. It's naturally integrated with Office applications, and it's a mashup of the best features almost every app has to offer. Teams is meant to make communication easier and to break topics into teams and then even further into channels. So, for example, if you've ever been in a group email thread that lasted days, weeks, even months, I know I have, it can be really frustrating to read your emails, keep up with the information, and if you're using a mobile phone, sometimes it's difficult to read the emails in the correct order. So Teams eliminates this aggravation. You simply create a team with a group of specific individuals. So as you can see on this page, we've got the X1050 launch team, the Contoso HR team, the business development team. You can create as many as you wish. And then from those teams, you can create channels to have specific topic conversations. So as you can see under this X10 launch team, under the Mark 8 project team, we're looking at the research and development conversation or channel. From this channel, you can attach files that are pertinent to your topic. You can link other Microsoft applications like Planner and Power BI. And you can connect to outside sources like websites and over 200 connectors like Salesforce, Twitter, and MailChimp, just to name a few. You can add these directly into this feed. Also, Skype for Business is deeply integrated. So Teams allows you to participate, as you can see right here, meetings. All of your Skype for Business meetings are in here, as well as calling. And just on a side note, with the E5 level of the Microsoft 365 product, that does include cloud PBX and audio conferencing, which allows the Microsoft 365 product to become a fully functional business phone system, complete with an auto attendant, call routing, and groups with the addition of a calling plan. We'll have an additional webinar about this in the future, but just wanted to point that out. So let's get back to Teams. Just to let you know, Microsoft does plan to fully integrate Teams and Skype for Business in the next year. So this is where you will be doing your chats and your meetings and your phone calls if you have the phone system. So of all the applications I'm showing you today, Teams truly is the one I would suggest you start working with and learn, because it is going to be the new Skype for Business essentially. This has really, really come a long way. There's many connectors being added daily. So with Teams, this allows users to find all the information they need about a certain topic all in one place. All of the communications, all of the files, all of the attachments, all of the links, so you don't have to go to multiple locations to access your information. This really makes everything very productive and really is my favorite thing. We've been using this now here personally for about 6 months, and I really do love it. So I really would suggest you take a look at that. So now on to the third application I want to talk about today, and you kind of already saw it linked in here with Teams, but that is Power BI. So Power BI is included in all the Enterprise Office 365 licenses inside of the Microsoft 365 package. Power BI is a suite of business analytics tools that allows you to analyze data and share insights. Power BI allows you to create dashboards that provide a 360-degree view for business users with their most important metrics all in one place. It's updated in real time, and it's available on all of your devices. So as you can see here, we're looking at Contoso again. We're looking at the X1050 Launch Team BI site. As you can see down here, it's very similar to an Excel spreadsheet at the bottom, where you can divide out the different analytics, and you can, like I said, import spreadsheets, and it will break down and make your data visible. You can also use, just like Teams, there are many connectors, many outside third-party applications that you can connect to this, so all of your content is placed into one easy-to-read site. Really, with one click, you can explore the data behind the dashboards using intuitive tools that make finding answers easy. Creating a dashboard is simple. There are hundreds of connectors to those popular business applications, complete with pre-built dashboards that help you get up and running quickly. So you don't even have to really do anything. There's templates in here for you. And you can access your data and reports from anywhere using the Power BI mobile app, which automatically updates anytime there are changes to your data. So just to give you an idea right here, as you can see, there's some drop downs that form depending on the data that is put into Power BI that allows you to be able to come in here and really narrow things down. And so instead of searching through endless spreadsheets to get the data you need, if I wanted specifically information on the European campaign about, let's see, and let's look at baby boomers in Europe. It's going to say that there's 6 total campaigns going on that are specific to my results, and all of these different ways to view the information. You can view it by country, you can view it by revenue, you can view revenue by customer segments. Over here you've got filters, and you've got different, let's see, we can explore. Sorry, let me look over here. We can view and change the visualizations on the fly. So if I want to change revenues by country to a pie chart, I can simply change it to a pie chart. It's just that simple. It's just the click of a button to allow you to truly be able to see your analytics and get the insights you need quickly and easily. Power BI really is an application that stands by its name. It gives you power. So a lot of people don't use this. So I just wanted to point out that this does come with your package, and it is, of course, free as part of the package to use. Now I'm going to get on to the fourth area that I want to show, and that is the newest application. This is Staff Hub. So Staff Hub is a cloud-based platform that works across all of your devices. It enables first-line workers and their managers to manage time, communicate with their teams, and share content. People can request time off, swap shifts, and communicate directly with their coworkers and managers. Managers can send messages to one person or an entire team. They can send schedule information, team news, and company announcements. Everybody gets the information they need to do their jobs. So just to give you an idea, like I said, this is very new. So if you're paying for a scheduling software right now, keep in mind that Microsoft 365 has one, and that you can use this all you want. You can make teams. As you can see at Contoso here, they have a group called managers, a group called retail team members, and a group called customer support specialist. It's just as easy as coming in here and clicking and adding a shift, let's say 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. You can copy shifts. You can copy shifts from other people. You can copy shifts from the week before if you want to keep the same one, and you can share at the top with your team. And really, this Staff Hub mobile is a mobile app. So the managers and the people in charge of making the schedules are the ones that are going to use this website-based product to create the schedules. But the one great thing is that all of the workers have an app on their phone. So they just pull it up, shows them their schedule. If you have first-line workers like retail employees or drivers or any sort of people that are hourly or that are part-time, it's a great way for them to be able to pull it up on their phone, see their schedule. If they have a conflict, they can swap with another worker. They can request time off. And you can release files. Up here at the top, you can send out files to people. So if you were releasing a new product, like right here's that Mark 8 that we've kind of been following, they can come in here and it will be sent to them on their mobile, and they'll have a fact sheet about a new product. So everybody stays in the know. So Staff Hub, just like Teams, is evolving. So I imagine this is going to have even greater integrations in the future, but it's already a wonderful scheduling site. So a lot of people don't know this exists either. So wanted to let you know that you can eliminate scheduling software you're already paying for and get a true cost savings by using the built-in Microsoft product. So with that, I'm going to switch back to our PowerPoint. All right, so now that we have looked at all three of the components, the Windows 10 Enterprise, the Enterprise Mobility and Security Suite, the Office 365 offering, now you kind of get an idea of what Microsoft 365 is. It really is a true bundle of products. All right, so now that our demo is over, I want to pass the baton to Lance Hill. He is our partner development manager at Microsoft, and he's going to say just a few words here about our partnership with Microsoft and how they work with OnPar. So take it away, Lance.
Thanks, Emily, for the quick intro. As Emily discussed, I am Lance Hill. I'm the partner development manager working closely with OnPar Technologies. There are a lot of benefits that actually come with being a managed partner, but ultimately we're tasked with making OnPar successful, which typically translates to client success in the field. With that said, there are some specific things that my counterpart, Manish Dahl, will talk about in terms of how we make our clients successful. So with that said, Manish, can you go ahead and take over at this point?
Sure. Thanks, Lance, and thanks, Emily. Hi, everyone. My name is Manish Dahl. I'm a partner technology strategist. So Lance and I work in a team for our partner OnPar Technologies to make sure their customer onboarding is successful. So our partnership is very strategic partnership with OnPar Technologies, and we stay very closely involved and in a communication, in a support, in the technical support, in the business support manner for OnPar Technologies. So Lance, I would like to discuss how we support OnPar Technologies to be successfully onboard their customers on the Microsoft Cloud scenarios. Lance and I come in a box. Lance takes care of the business side of it, and I take care of the technology side of it. And we make sure whenever OnPar Technologies need any help building any customer scenarios, we are very closely working with supporting in form of a POCs, in form of the pilot execution, and any other technical or business support OnPar Technologies need. Microsoft used to provide the licensing before, and everybody buy the license, you build a solution by yourself, and if you have any question, please call the Microsoft support. Those days are gone. We have changed the gears of working with our partners very closely, so that we truly believe that if our partners are successful onboarding the customers, that's what our success is mapped to. As Emily did an excellent job of going through the technical details of the Microsoft 365 product, and I've been closely watching all the text conversation. Very interesting question coming up about the Azure integration, Dynamics 365 integration. So this is very true that every customer scenario requires multiple cloud platform offering from the Microsoft. And that's where our strength comes in. We are the only solution provider which covers end-to-end customer solution for combining private, hybrid, and public cloud, and with various offering on these cloud. And with this, we have been innovating very closely with our partners landscape to build various innovative solutions on the customer requirements. We have been dedicated, as an example, we've been dedicated for huge amount of the investment fund for our partner success, because this is the era where all customers are onboarding to the cloud solutions, and every customer needs is separate. And we are happy to team up and support very closely with OnPar Technologies to successfully deliver those solutions for our customers. With that, I'll pass back to Emily, and I'll be happy to answer any question if there is.
Thanks, Manish, and thanks, Lance. Thank you very much. So this is the end of our presentation. You made it through, guys. Thank you very much for attending. I'm happy to announce, well, actually, let me just pull in here and check out my participants really quickly. All right. It looks like our winner of our Xbox One S starter bundle is Sonia Goddard from Health Credit Services. So congratulations, Sonia. We will be sending an email out to you to get your shipping information so we can make sure that you receive your wonderful prize. Also, I want to make sure you guys found today's webinar helpful and found some information that maybe you did not know. Just to let you know, today we focused on Microsoft 365 for Enterprise. So Emily Warnke, my colleague, she's posted on there that the pricing for the Enterprise level. But there is also a business level as well. Now that's going to include Windows 10 Pro, not Enterprise. And it's only going to come with a few device management features, not the full EMS suite. And instead of enterprise level Office 365, you get Office 365 Business Premium. So there's a link to that in your chat box as well to show you the price difference between the enterprise and business. But hopefully you saw the benefits of the extra few dollars it costs to get the enterprise level today. Also, wanted to just let you guys know, if you want some individual time and for us, to get together and speak to you with a technician on the line and talk to you about any of our Microsoft products, but especially Microsoft 365, please email us at sales@onpartech.com for further information, or call us at 919-926-9619, and we would be happy to schedule you some time with Donna, get Scott on the line, and figure out how this could really work specifically for your environment, for your business. Also, you will notice some other links being put into the chat box. Please follow us if you can on Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn. We have weekly tips and tricks that we send out. We send out newsletters. We also send out press releases about anything pressing in today's IT environment, security threats, WannaCry virus, things like that are some of the latest ones that we've sent out. So it's a great place to get some information. Also, this is a monthly webinar series, so if you feel like you've learned some things today, please feel free. We're going to put the link in the chat box. We are having another one on March the 22nd, and it's going to focus on the dark web and how you can monitor your company's identity and credentials in the criminal marketplace, which is the dark web. Do any of my other presenters out there want to say anything to end the presentation? Donna, do you want to say anything, or Lance and Manish?
I'll step in and just say that if anybody wants to, reach out to us directly and talk about, a lot of people are already using Office 365. A lot of people may already be using Windows 10 Pro and are thinking about the Direct Connect piece, which is very attractive to a lot of people who are using VPN that want to go to the Windows 10 Enterprise. The savings to bundle these services are pretty significant. So if you're already using some of these services and you're thinking about, hey, we need Intune and we need Windows 10 Enterprise, feel free to reach out. It doesn't cost you anything to talk, and we can just look at what it would cost you to bump up to the Microsoft 365 offering.